Getting up onto the shore was so incredible in terms of just the mental relief of having dry land under your feet. I think that it was a combination of just good luck and maybe somebody up there looking out for us.
Safe, for the moment, on an island called Guardian Angel.
We were soaked to the core, and we stripped all of our clothes off and got in our sleeping bags and got into a fetal position to try to conserve warmth.
We were probably in pretty advanced stages of hypothermia. You're still shivering like crazy, but you know you've got a little cocoon of what will eventually become warmth as your body heats up the damp parts of the sleeping bag.
Rob, you okay?
At this point, your mind is playing tricks on you. You're not thinking clearly. And I saw this very strange, light-colored thing that was jumping around on the ground.
Rob, wake up.
I'm awake.
There's something over there.
I'm not opening my eyes.
Look.
I assumed at that point that this was some kind of animal that was kind of circling us and checking out our campsite.
I'm not opening my eyes. Because I'm thinking, here I am in my bed in San Diego. But if I open my eyes, I might actually be on a desert island freezing cold with no water. So I'm not opening my eyes.
Looking at me. Open your eyes.
I'm not opening.
Open your eyes. Look.
It's a rock.
You honestly think that's a rock?
Now go to sleep. Wake up, dude. Wake up. The good news is the catamaran's sitting on the beach.
Yeah?
The bad news is it's in a million pieces.
Must have taken a hell of a beating against the rocks.
At this point, we realized we're going to be on this hot, dry, no water, no food island and situation, and we're going to have to figure out how we're going to cope with this.
You want to try and swim it?
Gonna be eaten by a hammerhead?
We could climb out.
Oh, this cliff's gotta be 100 feet high. You get to the top, there'll be a ridge, and then another cliff 100 feet high. It's gonna be over 110 degrees by midday. Without water, you wouldn't make it 50 feet, and then I'd have to watch your dead body fall back to the beach, so no thanks, bud.
So we're trapped.
Guardian Angel Island is a barren piece of volcanic rock, surrounded by shark-infested seas. It's 40 miles long and 5 miles wide, and the high cliffs mean that Mark and Rob can't escape from their narrow piece of shoreline.
To get around those cliffs, you'd either have to go up over them or you'd have to swim around them. But at this point, thoughts of the hammerhead sharks, thoughts of how far that actually was, this was going to be a long swim in shark-infested waters and was not something that we would probably survive.
the swim would be suicide. And with nowhere to climb to, Mark and Rob are in a prison with sand at their feet and the sun in the sky.
I think we could make it. It might take a day, but we can do it.
We'd never make it. It's got to be 12 miles away. Our splashing would attract the hammerheads and who knows what else. We're weak, dehydrated, and if the sharks don't get you, the current will.
Let's build a raft then.
With what? There's no trees, no wood. We're on a desert island, my friend.
There's usually an oasis, isn't there?
Well, not on this one. This is a desert island.
Typical. Of all the islands to get washed up on. I'm gonna try it.
There's nothing to seal the end of it with.
I'm gonna try it.
It won't float.
Damn it!
Look, it'll be fine. The fishing boat will be past soon. They'll pick us up, take us back to the car. You'll be home in time for dinner.
The only things that we didn't lose in the water were the items that were in our dry bags.
Well, we've got a book, or half of, a knife, about 20 matches, and some soaking wet cookies.
Hey, I think I found that animal that was stalking you last night.
You did?
Yeah, kind of reddish in color. Moved up and down in a strange way.
Yeah. Oh, no.
What, are you afraid of balloons?
Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May.
Huh?
Must have blown over from the mainland.
And?
It's a Mexican holiday. It's like Independence Day. It's a national holiday that can last 4 or 5 days. Everyone takes part.
Cool.
Even the fishermen.
Shit.
No one will be on the sea for a few days.
We don't have enough to last, do we?
Rob. Rob!
After we saw that balloon, our spirits basically dipped pretty low, at least mine did. We might be in for a pretty long wait before we saw anybody in our area. It was really starting to get to me.
The two men are very exposed on their island. Just a day without water in this heat, and they'll be dead.
After the sun came up on the island, there was a limited breeze coming through there. So you can just feel the heat, 110, 120 degrees. And you can just feel this heat getting hotter and hotter all morning long.
And the sun was just beating on you all day. There was no shade to be had anywhere.
Much better.
I basically stayed completely clothed, but even doing all that, a few parts of my skin that were exposed got burned.
How you doing?
You didn't manage to find any sunblock on the salvage, did you? Starting to burn up.
Certainly any kind of humor that we could come up with helped to break the tedium and just the sense of despair that starts to sink in.
We have to find a few things, otherwise we're going to be dead before morning in this heat.
You know those guys in the movies in the desert going, water, water?
Yeah.
I know how they feel. There really is no way to drink seawater.
And it'll destroy your kidneys and make you go mad.
Yeah, okay. We'll leave that as a last resort.
What else we got around here? We have to find shelter and food.
Nothing.
Hey, wait a sec. Think John Wayne.
I don't think he's gonna help us now.
Well, you remember the westerns from the 40s and 50s? Don't Indians get water from cactus?
Hey, wait. Aren't cactus like protected species?
I can remember from being a little kid